Hi everybody, it is Max Macintoshes back again for another video. Today's video is a speed build of me doing a solid color challenge. I tried to record this with audio as I was building, but I am such a slow builder that it would either be a very long video or a lot of the building would have to be cut out. So I decided to just speed it up and do a voiceover. Sorry about the quality. I'm new to this, and this is the best that I can come up with right now, but hopefully it will improve as I continue doing this. But enough with my rambling, let's discuss the video. As I said, this is a solid color build challenge. I'm pretty sure this challenge has been around for ages, but it is still fun to do. This is only the second time I've ever done this challenge. The first time I did this challenge, I did it in purple, which was good fun. I love the color purple, it is my favorite color, but a house that is all purple was a lot to look at, which is what makes this challenge so fun, I think. I do not have a video of me doing this challenge the first time, but you can find the build on the Sims 4 gallery if you wish to see it or play in it. My username on the gallery is Macintoshes. I believe the build is called the Purple Palace. I will also leave a link in the description if that is an easier way for you to find it. This build challenge from this video will also be linked below. And now to focus on this build for real. This odd color build challenge is going to be done in green. I originally picked the color green because I saw some terrible green swatches when I was doing my last video, and it inspired me. It would give me the opportunity to use those ugly swatches because I would never use them in a build that I want to look nice. But in a house that is meant to be obnoxious and chaotic, like in a solid color build challenge, it will fit quite well. On the porch here, you may notice that I never place any columns. Oopsies. I do add some before I add it to the gallery, but I forgot to add them in the moment here. I always find it fascinating watching people do this challenge, as well as doing it myself. I think we all just want the house to look good all the time, even in this challenge. It's like just a desire we can't get rid of. We don't want the house to look bad. But in a challenge like this, you kind of have to abandon that mentality and embrace the chaoticness of the house being all one color. Because no matter how hard we try, a house that is all one color is just not cute. It's fun, but it's not cute like a normal house would be. And that's okay. I think it is most important to just have fun while playing. I still do spend ages picking swatches though, because I need to pick the perfect obnoxious swatch that will fit the vibe of the rest of the chaos in the house. One thing I overlooked when picking the color green is that technically all the plants are green, so I could use basically anything I wanted for landscaping. I did not think about that until I started building, and it feels kind of cheaty, but I decided that I actually don't care. I make the rules. I just want to have a good time. And there's no referee here to tell me off for picking green, it's just me, so I say it is okay. And even if it allows me to do semi-normal landscaping, it is still a solid color challenge, so the inside will still be horrendous. My landscaping is mostly the same on all my houses, I think. I use the same bushes to line the house. I use the same low-lying plants to frame the other plants, like I think a lot of people do. I use the same few trees, but again, that's okay. That's what I like. I make the rules. I'm not out here trying to use stuff I don't like, And I tend to build classic suburban traditional homes because that's what I know, that's what I see all the time in my life. And I'm not out here trying to use plants that don't fit that vibe. I do use other plants sometimes if I build in Sulani or Delso Valley because those worlds are made for those palm tree plants or islandy plants. But generally I build in Newcrest because it's empty, or sometimes Willow Creek, so I tend to use the same plants that all fit that vibe. And I think building the house and interior is more fun anyway. I don't like to do the yard, but it must be done or the house just looks weird without it. But I mostly focus on the inside, that's what I care about. For the most part, I think I do alright though, even though the outside is not my favorite thing to do when building. Here you see me trying to find some furniture to place in the backyard. It was a struggle trying to find furniture I like, and then figuring out where to place it. It also didn't help that I didn't build in a back porch, or even a back door. I generally rely on the back porch to frame everything else, but I just forgot about that here, I guess. I don't remember my reasoning for not building a back porch, but I just didn't do it. I almost always try to put some activities, In the backyard, especially stuff for kids, I think it fills up space well, and it fits the family vibe that I usually go for in my builds and my playstyle. And I just think more activities, the better. I like to play in houses with lots of activities so I don't have to travel anywhere else. Because one, I don't care for loading screens when traveling, and I'm impatient, I don't want to wait. And two, I generally play with families, like I said, so if I go somewhere else, I'm either leaving the family behind where they will do nothing useful, or I bring them along with me, but it doesn't really make sense to bring them with me unless they are doing the same thing that the first sim is doing. I don't know, I just don't like traveling when playing. I prefer to just stay on my lot. Here you see me picking out flooring and wallpaper. The two bathrooms upstairs are my favorite. The tile floor and the walls are so disgusting and horrible, and it hurts my eyes to look at, to be honest. And that is why it's my favorite. I never had the opportunity to do this. I mean, like, make an ugly bathroom or house. I would not want to play in this house long. I could not stand it. But building it was so fun and so hilarious to me. That's why this challenge is so good. And this challenge is also good for forcing me to expand on my build and buy choices. I'm a creature of habit, which I'm sure many of us are, and I tend to continuously pick the same items and swatches for everything in the game. And this challenge forces me to expand because I am limited to just one color. I don't think I use many green floors, wallpapers, or items ever. I may use a green bed or green living room furniture, but that's it. And even then, I don't feel like I use that many green items. Like, the only thing I can think of is I think there's a green couch and chair that I like, and the cats and dogs bed I think has a green swatch. But besides that, I don't know what else is even green that I would use. So that was fun exploring what is available in the color green. And while doing this, I mostly decided to use items that were labeled as green by the game. That was my deciding factor. There were some that were questionable, but if the game says it's green and it looks mostly green-ish, I'm gonna go with what they say. The kitchen here I quite enjoy. Besides like the green microwave and sink, I kind of dig it. I might make this in a normal build, to be honest. It is not conventionally good looking, I wouldn't say, but something about it just draws me to it. The cabinet color is nice, I think that helps, and bright colors or non-traditional colors in the kitchen can be fun. It just can quickly become too much, as proven through this challenge. I actually had a bit of a tough time in the dining room, not because of the swatches or anything, but the spacing was weird for me. It was a bit of a tight squeeze, more than I'm used to, and there had to be room for Sin to get to the bathroom in the back corner there. I think I play tested this, but I'm not for sure, so if you play in this and there isn't enough room, I'm very sorry. I often forget to play test only because I don't care to, because if I play in a house, it doesn't bother me if I have to adjust a few things, and the same goes if I download a house from the gallery. I just don't care if I have to adjust things a little bit, but I can understand if it's annoying for you if something doesn't work. So sorry. But here you can see me place curtains, which is a rare thing for me to do. I don't like curtains in the game. I don't see the point in having them, and a lot of the time they block my view when the walls are down. I'm sure that's just a me problem in how I place them, but I still don't care for it. So I just never put curtains in my builds. But I thought I would add them for this challenge because it is a challenge and not just me building a house that I will play in or others will play in regularly. So you can have curtains just this once as a treat. This first floor bathroom I actually really like. I would use it in a normal build. The curtain swatch in the bathtub is cute, I think, and I like the bathroom rug here as well. I thought it would be nicer in the lower bathroom because the other ones are so awful. It gave me a bit of sanity while doing this challenge. Now you can see what the upstairs bathrooms are going to look like. It is so awful, it's so funny. Why would anyone want this much green in their house or in their bathroom? And those bathroom pieces that are pink and green are so obnoxious. I love it. I do eventually make all of them that pink and green, I believe. It's just too much. I can't even handle it. I don't even get the purpose of some of the swatches, like the pink and green bathroom ones. I understand the all green toilet or whatever because that used to be the style, like decades ago, the bathroom would just make everything one color with like green, blue, pink, and the toilet sink, bathtub tiles would all just be that color. I've seen that. It's not cute. I don't think it was ever cute. They just were losing their minds back then. But I understand that. But like the pink and green ones, like that had to just be added to the game because it's obnoxious and ugly and hilarious, right? Does anyone seriously use that swatch in an average build? I don't think I ever even saw that swatch in the catalog until I made this video. Okay, so I got a little distracted by all the bathroom talk that I talked over a lot of the furnishing of this bedroom. I do like the bed in this room, and I think this is the cats and dogs bed that I was talking about earlier. I mean, it is definitely the bed I was imagining, but I can't remember if it's from cats and dogs. But anyways, it's a good bed. I like it. I don't think I use the green swatch that much, but I do like the swatch. Maybe I should use it more. Although I tend to build base game houses if I'm just building to build, I think it's more accessible for people to download build off the gallery if it's base game because obviously everyone at least has base game. The only time I don't do base game is if it's for my personal game, a challenge like this one, or if I'm basing the build off a real house and I want it to be as accurate as possible. But generally, I like the base game because more people can access it if it's just base game, and that's the goal a lot of the time. I'm building for other people to use in their own game. Hopefully soon I will be able to upload a video on this channel of a base game build. It is my go-to build style, so of course I want to post a video about what my normal builds are like. I also have a list of other videos I want to do. I want to do the 10-minute build challenge. I think that will be a lot of fun because I am such a slow builder, and I normally build larger houses, which is not the move in a 10-minute build challenge. It will certainly be a challenge for me, so that would make it more entertaining, right? I also want to do a black and white build challenge, so that is kind of the same as this challenge, but it's kind of not the same. I don't often have a lot of black and white houses because I think that's boring and it's more modern, which is not my style. So it would get me out of my comfort zone for sure. I also thought about doing videos ranking the stuff packs, game packs, and expansion packs separately, or maybe all of them together. It would just depend on how long the video would be, because I don't want it to be too long. But that's all the concrete ideas I have written down right now. I plan to just build fun houses for the most part. I will do challenges if I see ones I like, though. So there's that. I'm going to talk about this room a little bit. This wallpaper I love, and it's a little obnoxious, but it works here because the house is obnoxious. But we'll soon be moving out of this room. I didn't know what to do with this weird area upstairs. Getting back on track is an awkward space, but I didn't want it to be useless space, so I ended up putting some skill building items here. I think it works well for gameplay. It doesn't work so well for the aesthetics, but that's okay. Now we have jumped down to the first floor bedroom, which is meant to be a kid's room. I like doing kids' rooms because I feel like I'm able to be more quirky with my furnishing choices. In an adult room, I feel like I have to make it perfect, proper, and pleasing to the eye. Then in the kids' room, I just go ham. I had lots of fun colors, lots of fun objects, and wall decorations. I just have a good time. I know my room as a child was wild, and I mean it still is. I will not spend my adult life in a boring, traditional beige room. I will have an obnoxious colored wall. My dream was a purple room. Don't know if it's going to be like a pastel purple or a dark purple, but purple. My childhood room is dark blue, which I love, so I could never go beige. And for decorations in my dream bedroom, I don't want it to be an HGTV-like dream bedroom. I just want a random assortment of things that I like, whether that be random decorations from Target, musician posters, sports posters, or other sports decorations. It will be mismatched, but it will be awesome and just for me. That could be another video idea. Now that I think of it, I could make a video of me building my dream house in The Sims. That would be fun. It'd probably be a lengthy video though, because God knows I'd be obnoxious and build a large house in The Sims if it's going to be my dream home. Definitely would need a movie theater room, and maybe I'd go wild and add a bowling alley. Who knows? Anyways, back to the build. We are almost done. We are into the living room, which is the final room to be furnished. She's a long boy, which made it a little difficult to furnish, but you will see that I will whip out my trusty chessboard. If my build doesn't have a chessboard, then you know something has gone wrong. I feel like it is a classic Sims thing to have a chessboard. I know I always use the item in my first Sims game, which was The Sims Bustin' Out on the PlayStation 2, by the way. That is such a good game. I would definitely recommend it if you have access to the game and or a gaming console that had The Sims busting out. It's always funny to me that because that was my first Sims game, I was amazed when I got The Sims 3 and realized you could have more than one floor in your house. It blew my mind. Being able to build stairs took my breath away. I could talk about The Sims 3 for ages. I love her. She is an angel. She may struggle when trying to run the game, but we all have our flaws and I don't shame her. But there is no time for Sims 3 talk right now. This video is almost over. It'll have to be a topic for another video. At the end here, in the past, I would normally take screenshots of my build and add them at the end, but I just don't think I'm good at taking screenshots and I don't like going in and taking them. So in the end here, I decided to just do a quick rundown of the house again in build mode. Hope that is alright with you. You can let me know if you really prefer screenshots at the end to show off the build. Just trying to mix it up and see what is best for me to do in the future and what other people like. So let me know. If you did like this video, please leave a like, comment something down below, and subscribe for more videos like this. So I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed. If not, well, thanks for watching this far anyway. I will see you guys in the next video, for whatever that might be. Bye. Oh my goodness. How did I forget columns? Columns!